Today, I'm at the world's largest fishing trade show. Last year, there were over 600 vendors at this show, and this year is supposed to be even bigger. So iCAST is where every single year, all of your favorite companies from all over the world bring their newest product. They've been innovating for the last year, and every year in July, they come right here to Orlando, Florida at the Orange County Convention Center to show off their new products. So this is a private event, not open to the public, and you can only attend iCAST every year if you fall into one of these three categories: exhibitor, retailer, or media. So the way we're able to bring you along to this trade show is because we go every year as media. And this is our 10th year, a very special year, 10 years working iCAST. My goal for this video is to show you all the cool and innovative things that these fishing companies have to offer. Of course, Yak Tribe is super into kayak fishing, but we're not just gonna stick to kayak fishing. We're gonna show you everything from rods to reels to all the interesting baits to all the different little things that you've never seen before. Now, before we go inside of the convention center, day one is always on the water demo. That's where we can test out some of the latest kayaks and fishing gear that these companies have to offer. Let's go to the water. Alrighty, we are on the brand new Hobie iTrek. This is the inflatable that everyone seems to be talking about online right now. So this inflatable comes in two different lengths, 10 foot and 12 foot. The 10 foot is gonna come in at $2,400 and the 12 foot is gonna come in at $2,700. I gotta be honest, there's not a lot of new kayaks out for a demo out today. There's not too much innovation when it comes to the different holes and different models that our kayak manufacturers have for us this year. So we're just gonna be covering a few boats. This is one of those inflatables that you can pedal with your feet. Pretty sweet. It makes everything hands-free. A comment I get a lot of times when I'm using a hands-free watercraft like this is, well, how do you steer? And well, we've got that figured out right here. I've got a little rudder control. When I turn left, boom. And when I turn right, we turn right. Pretty simple setup. This thing's pretty sweet because it has these rails right here. You can mount all types of things like your fish finder, your GoPro, your cameras. So this inflatable has three different sections. It's drop stitched. It's got the left, the middle, and the right. These are all independent chambers. Some more cool boats out there. That is the Bonafide XTR 130. I'm pretty sure that might be Chad Hoover's kayak. It looks like it. It's got two fish finders on there, both Lowrance. It's got a front motor. It's got a Yak Attack black box in the back. Hey, how you doing? And of course, it's got the power pole right there. There's my boy Kayak DIY. Hey, we're skirting around. Look at us. You want to race?
You're gonna beat me though. You're on a 12. I'm on the 10.
Ready, set, go.
Fight this damn man.
Hey, let's go jump this guy. This is the Ascend 133X. You guys saw we covered this boat at Bass Pro Shop, and it's got the brand new Garmin on the back. What up, bro?
What's up, man? It's the Garmin. I already killed it. I got the rocks over there. They're gonna be so happy with me.
Oh, it turned back on, bro. You're good. So that right there is the Garmin Force. We'll cover that in a little bit. I really love the on the water demo days because this is a day where like all the homies catch up. All the people who make content, you get to see them. They come from all over the world actually, but most of them come from all over the United States. You can catch up with people. You can see all your favorite, YouTubers and the people that we all love and watch online. Pretty sweet. Here's another cool boat right here. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Good to see you, man. That thing is sweet. Everyone's just having a good old time before it starts to rain. I'm gonna dock this thing and go mess around with this new Garmin motor. So Steve just threw these glasses at me. These are Hobie glasses made out of recycled plastic. So when they make these kayaks, like this one that you're seeing right here that Steve's sitting on, they take those scraps and it doesn't go to waste. It goes to glasses. And watch this. This is pretty sweet. Catch, Steve. No, don't catch it. Oh, it floats. Sweet, man. That's awesome. Check this out. The most expensive kayak I've laid my eyes on. We just tallied it up, running about $25K.
Conservatively.
Conservatively about $25,000. What do you think the people in the comments are gonna say?
Oh, just buy a boat.
They're gonna say just buy a boat. Okay, we are currently standing on the $25,000 fishing kayak. While I'm on it, let me just show you. You can just walk around this entire, I'm just walking. Look, man, I could cha-cha dance on this thing. We got the 360 seat right there. We got the Yak Attack, Black Pack, Short Stack, all the packs. We got the power pole in the back, Guardian Angels. We got a Torpedo back there. We got the Bending Branches paddle. We got the Anchor Wizard. but check out this deck. You could stand up there, sight cast, dance around. There's all types of things going on in this kayak. Insane. We got 2 huge fish finders right here. No wonder this thing's $25,000. Holy smokes. I can hear it in the comments already. $25,000 for a kayak? You should buy a boat. Holy smokes. We could buy a few boats for how much? We could buy a few boats for how much this kayak is worth. And of course, you don't have to deck out your kayak like this. And to be honest, this is like legit how Chad Hoover's son, Austin Hoover, runs this kayak with the 2 graphs right here and the motor on the front. Like this is legitimately how he runs this rig. And I gotta say, this thing is like it's like a limo. It's like a limousine. It's like a Cadillac. You know how many activities we could do on this thing? All types of activities. It reminds me of that movie I like, Step Bros. It's like, we could do all the activities on this boat. This boat's absolutely crazy. All right, man, no more messing around. Let's go ahead and turn this thing up. Take it for a real spin. Wow, this thing's crazy, man. Holy smokes. Yeah, I understand it now. I understand it. Just, oh, woo. Ooh, almost tipped right there. You gotta be careful going right and left. You gotta be real careful. Don't turn it too fast or yeah, you might be man overboard. All right, we're coming back in. See if we can dial this thing in. Boom. And that's why I love Chad so much, because whatever I ask for, he always gives me. So like, I asked him for this kayak and you said, yeah.
Take it, man.
He said I could take it, so. 25,000 bucks, man. You the man.
Or if you can carry it out of this parking lot, you can have it.
This thing is sweet. I gotta tell you.
Beast,
you get to fish out of this every day. It's insane.
Somebody commented on a video about this boat yesterday, man. Man, that just looks like a lot of stuff. I'd be overwhelmed. And I'm like, you know what? A lot of times I am too. Here's the deal. I'm a guy that gets to create content about the best fishing stuff in the world. But what it really boils down to 99% of the time, if I'm fishing for me, like where it's just my fishing, I'm grabbing the cheapest kayak I've got.
Right.
I'm grabbing a paddle.
That's right.
I'm grabbing 2 tackle boxes or 2 small track packs or something, 3 rods, and I'm going fishing.
That's right.
That's to me is kayak fishing.
So Chad, do you need all this stuff really?
Absolutely not.
No.
Not only do you not need all of it, you don't need half, you don't need 3/4 of it.
So 25K, you don't have to have all this stuff. The reason why we got all this stuff on the boat, the reason why it's rigged out like this is because we're showing every single possibility.
Every possibility.
Every possibility.
When people say buy a boat, we did. This is a boat.
Yeah.
It's a fishing kayak, because a fishing kayak is a different category than just a kayak, but it's a boat. But it's a boat that's less expensive than any other boat out there. Because people always say, man, if you're going to put all that stuff on it, you might as well buy a boat. But if all the stuff on it is the same price and the boat's less expensive, why not just buy the cheaper boat?
Put things into perspective. How much is this hull?
The hull is $2,800.
2,800 bucks. And if you want to get a motor, what's a motor they could put on here that's cost effective?
So you can literally put a tiller handle, $99 trolling motor on a transit mount on the back of this thing and do pretty much anything you want to do.
Good to go. $3,000. We're on the water. We're ready to go. Well, thanks for the gift, man.
No problem, man.
Guys, that's crazy. Look, Steve Harvey. What's he doing over here, man? That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. Steve Harvey's here. I didn't even know he was into fishing. That's pretty sweet. Do you think this is good content? I got...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
I met Steve Harvey.
That's him for real?
Yeah, he's here.
What?
Steve Harvey's a fisherman. I didn't know.
You just met him right there?
Yeah. Mom doesn't believe he just met Steve Harvey. Okay, we've got $3,600 worth of motor on this kayak right now. So Garmin just released the Garmin Force motor. And check this out. I'm gonna turn this camera around. This thing's pretty crazy. So I've never worked a motor with my feet. Check this out. If you push both feet forward, you start moving forward. Holy smokes. And then we go neutral. Okay, go neutral. Both feet back. We are in full reverse. So now I'm going backwards. Check that out. Okay, now here we go. 1 foot forward. Oh, whoa, that was crazy. I'm not used to it yet. 1 foot forward, we're turning. Okay, let's go back to neutral. Left foot forward. Whoa, I gotta get used to the soft feel. 1 foot forward, on the left, we're turning to the right. Now, both feet forward, we're going straight. Oh my goodness. Same thing for reverse. If I push my heel back into the ground, we are reversing this way. Boom. If I push this heel back, we're reversing the other way. And now we're back to forward. Hey, look, here's another boat. Oh, bro, I'm not used to this thing yet. So that's the motor that I have on my kayak right now. That's the Garmin Force. Okay, these kayaks are starting to get a little out of hand in a good way. This thing is awesome. My man is doing donuts in a kayak. That's wild. As you can see, we're getting rained out. Everyone's pretty much shutting down. I didn't get to everything that I wanted to do today. It's okay. All of these companies are gonna be inside of the trade show for day 2, 3, and 4. Today is just the on the water day. Fortunately, got some rain. It's all good. Nothing you can do about that. Here we go, guys. iCAST day 2. Let's get it. So this show, you're gonna find everything here from batteries to boat cleaning equipment. And those things are cool, but we're looking for some stuff that's maybe a little bit cooler. I've always found these things interesting right here. These are those do-it-yourself molds where you can make your own bait at home. Just start saving some money, buy yourself a mold, start casting it. This one's pretty sweet. You can make your own jig heads. Look at that, football jig. You can make your own swim baits right here. That's pretty sweet. Now, I don't know how much money exactly you'd be saving buying all this stuff and doing it yourself, but if you have an interest or desire to do your own baits, you can do it right here. And if you do want to do this for yourself, you can buy a kit just like this for $235. Now, you're going to get a lot more plastic than what's shown right here. You got your coloring dyes, you got some molds, you got some swim baits, you got your injector piece right here. Pretty sweet kit. Quick little pit stop. They always got this bait tank right here. Here comes the bait. Check it out. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Stopping by at the Cross Kicks booth real quick. These guys are awesome guys right here. I want to show you their 3 models of shoes that they have. This one caught my eye. This one's pretty sweet. This is their 2.0. A lot of room in there. This would be great for our fishermen and kayak fishermen, or just going around town, whatever you're trying to do outside. This one's coming in at 70 bucks. We also got the APX. This one's pretty sweet. You got some drainage. This one goes for $70 as well. This shoe really has my attention right here. And look at these colorways. This shoe is their Tetra. It's got a built-in sock. It's got a cork bottom. If you're out on the beach, you won't get any debris or pebbles in your shoe. You can see there's that fine mesh there that would just filter all that out. And I tried it on, very comfortable. This one's coming in at $100. A few key points about these shoes. All of them are non-slip. They dry really fast. One quick note on that shoe, you might want to get on that shoe before it blows up. They are going into West Marine. A bunch of cruise lines use that shoe, even some of the theme parks here in Orlando. You found a coconut? Is there actually coconut water in there? Let's go. Wahoo wipes. What are they for, Shan?
So your hands are not smelly after fishing.
Are you gonna use them?
I don't.
No, because you never come fishing.
Yeah, these are for you.
Here at the Salty Crew booth, we got some beautiful artwork happening. Dude, that's beautiful, man.
Oh, thank you.
I would have guessed that was printed on or something, man. Holy smokes, you are talented.
Thank you.
Here at the Danco booth, anybody want to party on their kayak? Check this thing out. It's got a little button here. Woohoo! What up? It's your cousin Vinny.
It's your cousin Vinny.
Good to see you, bro. I'll give you guys 2 seconds to tell me which one is the most expensive one. Boom, here it is. It's the Raymarine XL224. This thing is $15,195. If any one of you guys are able to afford a $15,000 chart plotter, please send me a DM. I want to be your friend. One of my favorite booths, Cast King. I love these guys because they make really good fishing products that are affordable.
All right, Heath, so let's check it out. We're starting with the Mega Jaws Elite. This is a reel that's been around for a little bit, but it's a great reel coming in at $139 price point. This is an aluminum frame reel, carbon fiber side plates. It's got a flip switch. We didn't invent it, but we brought it back. 2 different gear ratios, but it's a true centrifugal braking system that self-adjusts with our A and B auto mag braking system. But instead of playing with all the centrifugal brakes and you have to figure it out, it does it for you. That's an awesome reel. Any other brand's gonna run you $100 more than this, $139, killer deal. All right, here's another great feature. This is one of our all-time best-selling reels right here. This is the Royale Legend Pro, under $100 right here. This has the halo braking system. We asked the public what paint scheme you want in there. They went with that Celestial Purple, TPE handles. That is a reel under $100 that flat works, gets it done. Torture it, love it, amazing reel. One of the most popular reels we've ever sold. All right, here's another one. This is Skeet Reese. I don't know if you've ever heard of that guy. This guy right here is a legend. This is Cast King's version of the Skeet Reese Icon reel, TPE handles, aluminum frame. This is a reel coming in at $99.99 MSRP. For $100 reels, you'll never find a reel that performs better than this one right here. And here it is. I gotta talk about this one. This is the industry's first magnesium titanium reel right here. Now you have a reel that has 5 ounces that can throw from 1/16 of an ounce. If you wanted to go bait finessing with this thing, you can. But if you also wanted to go power fishing from frogging to punching, you can. Tell me another reel that can throw a 1/16 of an ounce lure, and then the next day you can go out and go punching with it. Who can do that? Cast King can. All right, for you saltwater guys, we have the Capson Elite. This is a killer package coming in at an introductory price of about $129. You're gonna be starting out in about our size 3000, all the way up into the beefy 8000 system. Key features, 1-piece aluminum frame, It is a sealed drag system with an IPX6 rating. That is a banger of a reel for you saltwater guys.
Man, there's just so much to see. We got Z-Man, we got Hook, we got Garmin, Mossy Oaks over here, CCA. If I tried to go to every one of these booths, we would never make it. We only have today and tomorrow. We're not gonna stay here Friday, so.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
How are you?
You don't got one of these, man?
I don't. Hey,
what's up, bro? Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I made those.
Get him one.
He doesn't either.
So there's just too much to film everything. I mean, it would take weeks if we sat and talked to every single booth, to every single person, and look at that, you know, trying to walk and film, and everywhere we turn, you know, I'm not a popular person by any means, but I've been in the industry long enough to have made some friends and made some connections and worked in many of these different businesses. Actually, there's a good amount of businesses here that I've worked with directly as a consultant, or they've been one of my clients. And yeah, you just meet people, meet friends, Instagram, Yak Tribe, and so, you know, you get stopped every once in a while, and I want to have those conversations. So if this video is lacking in any sort of content when it comes to products, it might be because I prioritize some of my relationships with people, and just kind of having that moment to talk to people and catch up, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Real people, real stories, real connections. That's what Yak Tribe's always been about since 2015. I'm here at one of my favorite booths, Yozuri, and check this out. I have never seen this before. This is the first year they're releasing this. These are matted baits. So you got a little less shine. I mean, these things just look super cool. I don't know if anybody else is making a matte color bait, but there's no gloss on this whatsoever. This is one of my favorite baits that they have right here. This is the jerk bait, and I love the chartreuse color, but even more than that, they have a smaller one right here. All right, don't tell anybody, but this is actually one of my favorite baits ever. I have not used this 3D Prism matte colored bait before. I usually use the glossy version, but this right here will tear it up. I've actually caught a just under 40-inch redfish in Louisiana on this little jerk bait right here. Look at this cooler right here. I could fit all 4 of my kids in that cooler. Goodness, this is called the Grizzly Cooler. 450 quarts. This thing's coming in at $1,300. Whoa, look at this. It's like a robotic dog. Holy smokes. Oh geez, it's following me now. That's cool. Bubba came out with their own fish ruler, all aluminum. They've got a mirror here so you can make sure if you're fishing tournaments that your fish is all the way up against the bump board. You got your identifier right here. And you got a little spot for a little lanyard so you don't lose this thing, because it will not float. Coming in at $99.99. This net caught my eye, especially for kayak fishermen. Folds up, but watch this, one-hand deployment. That's pretty sweet. These are Mustang Survival's brand new elite auto inflatable life jackets. This one right here is the XL. This one retails for $399, almost 400 bucks. And this one right here is a little bit smaller. This one's coming $75 cheaper at $325. So the way these work, it has a sensor right here. When you fall into the water, this goes off and jets you back up, just shoots you right back out of the water. And this is what it looks like once it's fully deployed. I wonder how much it costs to put this thing back together and get a new cartridge once you do deploy and use this life jacket. You better not fall in the water, or else you're gonna have to buy a whole new rearming kit. I've never seen this before. Walking past the fast flotation booth, I see this mannequin laying in the water and he's floating. It's like his clothes are making him float. So I just asked him how much this entire setup was right here, the pants, the jacket, everything, and to get yourself a laminated floating suit, life jacket, fish wearing device, you know, keeps the elements off, rain and all that stuff, wind, $1,000 bucks. $1,000 you don't have to wear a life jacket. You can just wear these clothes right here, and if you fall overboard, you know, you're safe. Ooh, Daiwa reels, all salt water. If you guys didn't know this, I'm a big Daiwa fan. All right, we gotta leave this booth before I want everything. This is the longest fishing pole I've ever seen. 26 feet tall. This thing is light as a feather. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen a Viking Profish Reload. Man, I love this kayak. So I used to own this kayak, not this exact one, but I owned a Profish Reload. I actually built Viking's website back in the day a long time ago, but let me show you guys this kayak real quick. I loved it because people are like, oh man, this kayak is so skinny, but It's super fast, very stable actually, surprisingly. This is great for offshore as well, but it's got this tackle pod, which is removable. Take out this pin right here and this tackle pod comes out. So you can mount all types of stuff. You got a cutting board here, cut up your bait, put your rod holders. You've got a rudder, foot controlled rudder right here. And also you have your rod holders in the back with some more storage. On the back of this one, they have the Bixby that we all know and love. Right now, fully loaded, and that means the paddle, the seat, the rudder, $19.99, so 2,000 bucks, man. So this is a very interesting kayak. It's from a company called LSF Kayak, and they're straight out of China. This kayak has this buckle right here where it can literally come apart in half and just fit in your car. This whole section right here is all storage. It's actually a fishing live well. You can keep your fish. You just catch your fish, throw them right in there. It's got some big storage in the front, and it's also got this motor right here in the front. So all in all, this kayak runs $630. It's got a rudder right here, 630 bucks, but $900 to ship it. So you're in this kayak, 1,530 bucks. Here's a motor you've never seen before. This is the Flux Jet. Check this out. There is nothing like this on the market. So these guys invented a brand new type of propulsion system. Now there's your kayak right here. Now we're not gonna get too deep into the woods and specking this thing out, but I'll show you. It's got a pretty big open deck right here. It has foot rudder controls. Right over here, this is your control for your thrust for the Flux Jet motor. This kind of reminds me of a jet ski style motor right here. This motor doesn't mount to the back of the kayak like every other motor does, or to the front of the kayak. It actually mounts underneath the kayak. Now this kayak is not ready for distribution. It'll probably be ready in Q1 of 2026, but all in with the motor, this thing is gonna run you $3,000. And I can already hear the comments, how fast does it go? How fast does it go? Well, at 24 volts, this thing will go about 6 to 7 miles per hour, and you can double the voltage and go even faster if you'd like. Okay, for all you shark fishermen, land-based fishermen, surf fishermen, all you guys that want to drop baits from the sky, just ran across this booth. It's called XPC right here. Their drones can travel up to 1 mile, holding up to a 7-pound bait. This retails for $22.99. Now, today we're not going to go into an in-depth video on this guy, but I have a funny feeling we'll be bringing you some content on this very, very soon. Hey, so I'd love to hear in the comments what your favorite product of the day was. Day 2, it's a wrap. Tomorrow, day 3. See you then. Well, good morning. It's day 3 of iCAST. Now, before we go in there, I want to talk to you guys about something. I want to put things in perspective. So I've been sharing with you guys crazy expensive boats, $25,000 boats. Let me tell you something about iCAST. iCAST, you know, this is a place where people, they don't just bring their cheapest SKUs, they bring their most innovative thing, and they're constantly pushing the boundaries of the fishing industry. But here's the thing, you don't need half of this stuff. Let me just say it like this. You can still catch fish on a cheap kayak, wading in the water, on a cheap John boat. A decent Walmart setup will do just fine, and you'll catch all the fish you need. So let's just remember that things are just things. We don't want these things to take away from our experiences on the water or to be distractions. If you can afford these things, that's fine, good for you, and that's awesome. We all tend to like nice things. If you like nice things, that's okay. If you want a ball on a budget, that's okay as well. A lot of these companies have something for everyone at multiple price points. Some are just high priced companies and some are affordable companies. So let's just keep these things in perspective. I know we're sharing a lot of cool things that are really expensive and people are saying, wow, that's way overpriced. Some companies might be outpricing people out of fishing. Nobody's outpricing people out of fishing. Yes, there are gonna be motors that are $4,000 for a kayak, but you can buy a $100 motor if you want. You can go motorless if you want. You can just paddle your kayak. Listen, I'm all about DIY. I'm all about keeping it simple, but let's just keep the main thing the main thing. Getting out in the water, having fun, exploring God's creation, and just having a great time. It doesn't matter how much gear you have or how much your gear costs. We're all fishing for the same fish and we're all fishing the same water. Now that being said, let's get in there and find some more cool stuff. Okay, first product of the day. We are here at the Sea Line booth. Now this caught my attention. So these lures right here are made for trolling. You can see it's got this open face right here. here where the water travels through it and makes the fish move like that in the water. So it's just trolling through and water's pushing through. And the guy just told me he had a guy catch a sailfish on a kayak using this exact bait right here. This is very, very interesting. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are ready for this one. This is an AI fish measuring device. This is by a company called Fish Techie, and this is called their proof ball. You can see that they have it rigged right up here on this bump board. And so the idea is that you lay a fish, and there's a free app that they have. The size of this ball is going to calculate how big your fish is. Do you guys trust it? We're not sure. We're going to test it out. 25 bucks for this AI fish measuring device. If anyone's got some cool property or some land, a cool $40,000, you can get this thing. I mean, imagine mounting a Gatling gun right here on the front. Hey guys, what are you doing in there? Guys, check out this ice fishing box right here. All right, let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get.
Dad, you have 21 seconds.
Oh, 21 seconds. Oh, rigged. Over here at the Eropulsion booth, this is a prototype where, as you can see over there, there is an electric motor with a tiller handle on there. Battery is completely enclosed inside the unit right here, but they went ahead and chopped off the handle, and they are prototyping out this feature right here where they put the handle on the side of the kayak so that we can control it from right here. And of course, this is the new Canoe Unlimited, which has the foot controlled rudder system right there. So you just control your speed, forward, reverse here, and you use your foot to control the motor right here in the back. Here are those floating sunglasses again. Okay, so like I said yesterday, there are just so many companies here, and there's companies I'm not even showing you guys. There's like resort companies to go out to these islands and fish. We're not really covering things like that, and I'm sure, as you notice, we're not even really covering baits. I mean, there are so many fishing lures here, but it's all the stuff that you guys already know about. There's really not too much innovative stuff. I mean, how many times can you really remake a soft plastic? How many times can you really change the shape of a topwater? So yeah, we're not really covering those things. I'm looking for things that are like new, interesting, you've never seen them before. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Ooh, this dude's over here fighting fish. Get him, bro. For those of you who like fishing and video games, get you one of these. Anybody need a Trump fishing lure? How about Zelensky? Maybe Biden? Okay, Trailblazer's coming out with a bunch of new stuff. If you know this company, you know them for their kayak fishing accessories and mounts, but they got this inflatable paddleboard coming out. That's pretty sweet. Got some prototypes over here. Not sure how much these are going for, but this is cool. They got the track mounts in there. So if you are into kayak fishing, you know all about track mounts. You can do all types of accessories all up and down this thing. And how about this push pull right here? So I just pulled this thing out. Let me show you guys. This thing is also light as a feather. It reminds me of that fishing rod we were looking at the other day. I wonder if I could cut this thing down and make it good for kayak fishing. Anyways, you skiff guys, you guys might like this. This thing is super light. This is their brand new Stealth all carbon fiber camera boom. So for you kayak fishing guys who know you like to extend over the shoulder or extend and get those really long shots, you know that these things can be heavy, which also makes it very tippy at the base where you have it plugged into your kayak. Well, this thing is extremely light, coming in at $190. Here's their brand new aluminum phone mount for your kayak, for your boat, for really whatever you want to rig this onto. You can even rig it up to a bicycle if you want, but this guy right here is going for 75 bucks. It was made to be used one-handed, so boom, twist in the phone, lock it in place so it doesn't come undone. So guys, Trailblazer is really starting to get into the aluminum game. You guys know they are now, and have been for a minute, in the carbon fiber game.
Nice.
Running start. Nice. Holy smokes. You're close to that. Oh my gosh.
You guys know Danco does those crazy things. Check these pliers out. I want to say that these are like $900. They were AI generated. AI told them all the metal that can be taken out to make these as light as possible. I mean, these things are extremely light. They like weigh less than a pair of kids' scissors that you find in an elementary class, but the strongest pliers they have, super strong. $900 though, guys, are you crazy? So here's a new product at the Deeper booth. This is a portable fish finder. Basically, you cast it out, so you tie on right here to this little hook, cast out, and they have an app, and you can see 3D imaging. $279. Now this is a prototype right here. I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest with you. The idea for this one is kayakers can launch this thing almost like a drone, but it's a boat for the water. And you can just scan around the lake or wherever you're fishing and get live sonar readings. I'm not sure how I feel about that one yet. It's almost like not fishing anymore. So here's a side mirror, and this started off as a gimmick last year, but sure enough, there are people who started saying, yeah, we could actually use this, we want it. So here we are today. You can actually get this. Ooh. Oh, nice catch, bro. Good job, bro. Heck yeah. Ooh, 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 good job. He's gonna make it first. Ooh. Nice. So I was walking past this booth, it's called Whisker Seeker, I believe, and I heard that they've got a bait box that will last 10 days.
Hey, so just to let you know all about our solar powered bait shack is, first of all, we'll go through some of the functions. It's got 3 separate pumps in there. It's got 3 different settings, and it's got 3 different power levels. And the best thing about this, the battery, the 3 pumps, and the solar panel are all built on this one top. It's hinged from both sides, so you can open up the bait shack from either side. Also, you can take the bait shack completely off. Inside, we don't use a mesh, we use plastic, so it's easy to clean. Throw it in your dishwasher if your wife will let you. And this thing on one charge with no sun will last over 10 days. If it gets about an hour a day of sun or 2 hours a day of sun, it'll last over 60 days. So no more batteries, changing batteries, C batteries, no external battery packs. You got a USB port if you need to charge it up at the beginning. And then once that's charged, just let it sit in the sun when you need it and it'll keep charging.
What did they say, 10 days? Found one of my favorite leaderboards here at iCAST 2025. A few reasons why I love this leaderboard is because it has a culling system on here. So if you catch a fish, you can move one of these black tabs and say, oh, the fish I caught was 11 inches. You throw that fish back in the water, you catch another one. Okay, well that one was 13 inches. You can move one of these black tabs up, so you know if you're tournament fishing or something like that, or you're just trying to figure out the biggest fish for the day, you have markers identifying, you know, how big your fish were. Also, if you are into tournament fishing, it has a mirror right here, and tournament directors are starting to require that so they know that your fish is pushed all the way up against the fence of the board. This board also floats, which is nice because of this foam right here, so if you drop it in the water, unlike those aluminum boards, it won't sink straight to the bottom. Coming in, 60 bucks. Spotted something cool over here at the Guardian Angels booth. Hey, that's me. All right, guys, well, iCAST 2025 was a success. A lot of new relationships built. We rekindled a lot of old relationships, catch up with some old homies. All around a good show. You guys can see it is absolutely crazy right now. We're done. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.